guys, welcome back to my channel. As you guys can see from the title, I'm going to be telling you guys the best shows to watch on Netflix in my opinion. These are shows that I have either finished or I have started and need to finish. So yeah, let's just go ahead and jump right into this video. So I do have my little notebook here with all my shows on here. I did have old shows and new shows, but I'm just going to tell you guys about the new shows. If you guys would like to hear some of the old shows that you may have seen, may have not seen, let me know in the comments, because I can get that out for you guys. The first show that I'm going to talk about right now is Virgin River. Virgin River was actually a really good show. I kept seeing it on Netflix and I was like, should I watch this? By the name, I didn't think that I would like it, but y'all, I liked it. It is 4 seasons to it, so if you watch it, you have like a long period of time to watch it. If you're like me, you may get through it within like a week, maybe 2 weeks. I think I got through it pretty fast, but I was just so obsessed with the show. Basically, it's about a lady who, this is her husband, and she moved to the town called Virgin River, and she like has her whole life there. Basically, you guys would kind of have to watch the show. I don't really want to give too much away, but that's like the gist of it. Mind you, it is a small town. Pretty much everybody knows everybody in Virgin River, so yeah, I really love that show. And like I said, it's 4 seasons, and I think the 4th season actually just came out this year. And the way that ended, let me just tell y'all, it's got to be another season. It's got to be a 5th season coming. So if you have not watched it yet, definitely go hop on that, go watch that show. I was super obsessed. Go watch it. The next show is First Kill, and when I first saw this show come up on Netflix as like coming soon, because it came out this year, and when I saw it and I saw that it was about vampires and like vampire hunters, that was right up my alley. Because if you know about like Vampire Diaries, the originals and legacies, if you're into that type of stuff, you're definitely going to like First Kill. It is definitely different from like Vampire Diaries and stuff like that. Basically, it's about 2 teens. They met in school, and one's a vampire and one, her family is like vampire hunters. So when they first meet each other, of course, they didn't know about each other's like backgrounds and families and things like that. But they kind of like fell in love with each other, and then, you know, of course they found out about each other's families and stuff like that, but they still wanted to be together. That show was actually really good. This show has 8 episodes, and I tell you guys, I probably finished this within like maybe 2 days because I started it late at night. So that show was really good. I definitely hope that they come out with a season 2. The way that show ended, I'm just like, y'all can't leave it like this. You just can't. I'm not gonna give it away, but that show was definitely good. It kept me on the edge of my seat, and I really did like it. I mean, maybe, I don't know how most people feel about that show when it first came out, but I liked it. The next show is Uncoupled. The show did come out this year. Like I said, most of these shows came out this year, so I don't know why I keep saying that. But the next one is Uncoupled. This one has 8 episodes. I had to write this stuff down because your girl was not gonna remember. It has 8 episodes, and it's about his partner dumped him, and like him trying to like somewhat get over his ex, but somewhat still stuck on his ex and trying to get like into the dating world and things like that. That show was actually really good. I didn't think I was gonna like it. One, it's funny. Like the main guy, he is like a real estate agent, and his partner is like basically like his best friend. It's a girl. And they just have so many like funny stuff that they say in there. So if you guys like something that's funny, definitely watch Uncoupled. I really like that show, and the way that one ended, baby, it has to be a 2nd season. I really hope that it has a 2nd season because it was a really nice show. I just like finished this maybe like last month, so I don't really remember the names and stuff, but that show was really good. That took me a couple of days. I was watching that with my mom, so I basically watched that show when she could like kind of sit down, watch it with me and things like that. We really just wanted something to watch one day, and I just picked anything, and that was what I picked. And good thing I did, because that was actually a really good show. If you guys have not watched Uncoupled, definitely go check it out. I think that you guys will like it. It kept me rolling. Like, I laughed throughout pretty much the whole season. Next show is Devil in Ohio. So this show, this kind of wasn't really my pick. This was my mom's pick. We're just doing her hair, and she wanted to watch something while I did her hair. So she picked the show. I didn't really know much about it, but basically from what I saw, I did not finish the show. From what I saw, basically it was about a girl. She like basically runs away from her cult. She was like in this whole cult situation, and she runs away, and this lady, I'm thinking she was like I don't know if she was like a doctor or like a therapist. So she just kind of really was drawn to her and wanted to like help her and like figure out what had happened to her and things like that. I did not finish the show. Like I said, my mom kind of finished it without me, so I kind of just gave up on watching the whole show. But from what she said and the stuff that she told me about the show, I was like, seemed like it was a pretty good show. Definitely feel like the girl had some issues that the lady just did not know about. I feel like she had like some hidden agendas from one, the episodes that I did see, and two, from the stuff that my mom told me. But I'd say that it's kind of like a horror, I think. But from the parts that I've seen, there was like really nothing too scary about it. They showed like crows mostly throughout it, and I guess because it's kind of like cult based, maybe that's why they say horror. But definitely go check that out if you're kind of into like the horror shows and, you know, all that type of stuff. Also, Devil in Ohio is a limited series, so most likely they may come back out with another episode, but normally I felt like with the limited series they never really come back out with another season. So if you kind of watch it and you finish it, I feel like that's just kind of the end of the show. But like I said, it's limited season and it has 8 episodes. Had to look at my notes. It was 8 episodes for that show, so you probably could finish it within a day. I watched maybe 3 to 4 episodes in one day, and then my mom finished the rest because I wasn't here, so she decided to just watch it without me. But it's okay. She kind of told me what had went on and things like that, and I was just like, crazy. So definitely go check out Devil in Ohio if you guys are into like the horror and like that type of situation. The next show is Lock and Key. So this is actually like an older show, but they just came out with a new season this year. They are on season 3, and this show, how can I describe this show? So basically it's a family. It's a mom, 2 sons, and a daughter. You guys may have already heard about this show. They basically move into this house that has magic keys for different parts of the house and things that you can do. So kind of like a magical type of show because the keys are kind of magic. So yeah, but they just came out with a new season. I started watching it. I maybe got to like episode 3 or 4. I have not finished it yet, but I know that there is 8 episodes for season 3. When I first watched Lock and Key, first of all, I was late to the game, and the first 2 seasons, they intrigued me. They were so good. They were like mind-blowing. They were really nice. I think you guys should definitely go check out Lock and Key. It's a really good show. Next show is called Echoes. I just kind of stumbled upon this show. It came out this year. Also, it is a limited series, so I don't know if they would even come back out with another season. There is 7 episodes to Echoes, and basically what it's about is about twin sisters. And from what I saw, they were kind of swapping lives, and one sister decided to go rogue and kind of do her own thing. Did not finish it yet, and I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but basically the 2 twin sisters have been swapping lives every time, like every year on their birthday. So that was like mind-blowing because I could not tell which sister apart. Like I could not, like they were confusing me. But that's a really good show. I actually need to finish that. I'm not sure how far I've gotten. I think I have like 3 episodes left, so I need to definitely finish that and see how it ends, because I am like super mind blown and like really intrigued to see what happens, and if anybody realizes that they have been swapping lives and things like that. Also, the 2 twin sisters are married, so I wondered, did the husbands realize that they were switching lives? I don't know. Definitely go watch that show. But you do have to pay attention with Echoes because, like I said, it's 2 twin sisters, and like you gotta pay attention to the names and who's actually in play at the time, because I was getting confused in the beginning, but then I kind of caught on and I was realizing which sister was which. Definitely go check out Echoes. Very mind-blowing, but a really good show. The last show that I have watched is Resident Evil. I actually talked about this a little bit in one of my vlogs, which you guys probably may or may not have seen. Resident Evil is kind of based on the Resident Evil movies, so it's about a breakout happening and things like that, but it is a different twist to it. They kind of brought in bugs and things like that, so like smaller bugs become big bugs, and just it was really weird. I can't really describe it, but it was really weird. It was different. So basically the main character, well, how it starts is about two sisters thinking that they were adopted by this man. One of the sisters died, or so she thought died, and it's just a whole big thing because the lady, the one sister, her name was Jade. She actually was trying to, like, I guess figure out a cure and try to figure out how she could like help the people Raccoon City and things like that. So because she has like her own family and things like that, but it's kind of hard to explain the show without giving away too much. Just know that if you guys kind of like the Resident Evil movies, I definitely feel like you would like the Resident Evil show. I definitely did enjoy it. The bugs were like, excuse me, when did y'all start putting bugs in Resident Evil? Because like there was one that, it was like this huge bug, and I was just like, holy crap. Oh, there's 8 seasons to Resident Evil. I finished the show maybe within like 2 weeks. I mean, it did take me some time because I would watch it, then I would kind of just veer off, watch something else, because I didn't want to watch it all too fast. But that show was so good. It kept me on the edge of my seat, just trying to like figure out what's gonna happen next, like ever gonna like fix the breakout and things like that. But I definitely feel like they should have another season to Resident Evil. At least I hope so. Netflix, if you're listening, bring it back, because that show was actually really good. I definitely love the Resident Evil movie, so that was just definitely right up my alley. Make sure you guys subscribe down below. If you have any Netflix shows that I did not mention here, leave them down in the comment section so I can kind of check them out, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.